It's been a really long time since I recorded anything. But today's kind of a difficult day for me. Well, the end of September, beginning of October, they've been difficult for me since I lost my dad. And this isn't something people talk about. No, in our society, it's something that people don't like to acknowledge. They don't like to cry. They don't like to talk about mental health. But I'm going to do that. And then I think I may sing for you. Let's see. But first, I made this in memory of my dad. It's called Sunrise Over Puget Sound. It was a place that my dad loved. And because of that, I love it too. Honestly, I got to see it when I was a child. He took us on a trip there, and that was pretty amazing. And sorry for the shaking my kitten, get my stand and ring light to work. So here we are. This is a fairy stone, very much like one that me and my dad would have found on one of our trips to Fairy Stone Park in Patrick County, Virginia. And it's a place that wasn't too terribly far from home and that we used to enjoy visiting. They had a lake, and it's just really pretty, and you could just find these amazing things in the creek beds. And then also, I love Labradorite, and I felt like wearing this today, the little coffin, and it's got its little flash. But I was just feeling really sad, and sorry, that's so shaky, that's better. And I wanted to talk about that, but also talk about things that might be able to help that. And not everybody always knows how to respond either. I think that's a major reason why people don't talk about it more. Sometimes when people are sad, they respond in anger, and they're two emotions that kind of go with one another, so it's normal, but it doesn't always feel great. But I accept that. I recognize it, not that it makes me feel any better, but something I've been trying to do is just make something positive when there's something that feels really negative, and something painful. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Also, excuse me, sorry. My dad loved to sing. Growing up in choir, and I lost him from suicide in 2002. So if there's anyone out there thinking about that, please know that you will have people that miss you, and it'll be extremely hard for them to move past it. Some of them may never, just because of the stigma on mental health. So, you have memories of loved ones, but you can't exactly talk to a headstone and hear someone's voice or hear their laughter after almost, in 2 years it'll be 20 years, and I cannot believe that. But here it is. I hope this helps somebody, because that's why I'm doing it. I figured if I'm hurting, or when I'm hurting, if I can use that to help someone else, then losing my dad had purpose, and that's a blessing. Let me take these off. Okay. My dad loved to sing. We sang together a lot of times. Actually, our family did. Me, my mom, and dad. We sang in the same choir growing up. And I miss the sound of his voice. But he encouraged me with music and to sing. He used to sing even though he was in extreme pain. He used to sing, and it was great. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a cold and lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here clear. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun. It's alright. It's alright, little darling. The smiles returning to the faces. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, I say it's alright. Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes. Little darling, it's been a long and lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun. It's alright. It's alright. My dad was a major influence on me musically, and we listened to a lot of Eagles, and I know we listened to the Beatles too. Here Comes the Sun is one that in the past maybe 6 months I started singing, just as a reminder that, you know, regardless of how things might seem at that moment, that in a day things can change, or in a minute, or in a second. So I hope that helps. I hope that talking about it helps. And another one that I really, really like is Let It Be. Both are by the Beatles, of course, and both are comforting. The Beatles are super comforting for me. Amazing group, and really love George Harrison. He was a remarkable person. His writing, just awesome, but all of them were great. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.